So with all that talk in the previous videos, we looked at the molar mass of carbon was 12 grams per mole. That was the molar mass, is 12 grams per mole. So you actually know this equation already. So that is mass per mole. So effectively you already know it. So if you reorganize that times both sides by n, that crosses that out, divide both sides by big M, and voila, you have number of moles equals mass on molar mass. So you already know the equation already. So you just didn't realize it. So just don't forget that one's grams per mole, that one's mass, the small m. A lot of teachers like to write m or some other stuff there. I just like to keep that simple. And then n is the number of moles. Okay, and as with everything, just a quick reminder, just so that you don't get confused, always label the formula. So put in brackets which chemical you're working with. And then always write a second line that clearly shows the substitution, and always write the number of sig figs with units at the end. That will allow the marker to give you error carried forward marks, so that they can clearly see what you've done and clearly give you the right marks and follow your error through. Okay, so let's just do a few of those. So how many moles are there in this? And we already know the molar mass always. So you write the labeled formula. Sorry, get the molar mass out. That's fine. Write the labeled formula out. So here is where we really start our working. So labeled formula, and then we've got 1 gram here. We've worked out the molar mass from the periodic table. We are then decreasing that to what? Because of that, there's only 3 sig figs. All right, so that's the answer. Okay, and doing the reverse, we have to do as well. So how many grams? Then we did moles to grams, didn't we? Moles to grams. We did grams to moles. And now we're doing moles to grams. Okay, so this many moles, we know the molar mass. This is the N. What is the G? You don't have to rearrange this. You could actually just sub the values into this equation, but this writes out quite neat, and you're going to be doing lots of these. So again, labeled formula. So tell me what it is that you're working out the mass for. That will be corrected. That's a typo. All right. I hate autocorrect. So that's the mass there. And so the mass equals number of moles, which is 2. And molar mass was from the periodic table. And so if there's 2 moles of water, there's 36 grams. Okay. So go do some practice questions on that.